That statement changes the entire tone of the courtroom. Calling a child a mistake isn't merely surprising. It reveals a deeper disconnect from the situation. The judge pauses, regroups, and continues the hearing, but the impact of those words lingers. This case is no longer beginning from a neutral position.
You are asking some great questions, but they should come from me, okay?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Just give me a minute. I understand the frustration. You all are grandparents. I remember correctly, Mr. Paul retired.
Yes, ma'am.
And you all have inherited a newborn baby. So I can definitely understand the frustration.
Ooh,
but
yes,
just
ma'am.
give me a moment to get your daughter's side of the story here, okay?
Okay, yeah, because I should be living my best life right now.
You say that, baby.
Traveling, seeing the world.
I do not necessarily disagree with that.
They always act broke. It's crazy.
Whether they act like they have money or broke, the point is that they have raised you and your sister. They should not be raising you and your sister's children.
Yes, ma'am, I hear that, but I'm actually trying. I graduated high school.
Congratulations.
I'm in residency school.
Congratulations.
And Christy, on the other hand,
We're not talking about her.
knows what she's doing in-
Excuse me. We're not talking about
Okay.
Christy. We're here to talk about you. Let's not put any blame or anything on her. First of all, she's not here to defend herself.
Right.
Secondly, we're talking about a newborn baby here that belongs to you. So,
Yes, ma'am.
congratulations for graduating high school, being in school,
A year later.
but you're a parent now.
I'm there.
You're a parent now. And that's where I come in to make sure that you financially take care of this child.
Thank you.
Especially
understand.
since the child doesn't live with you.
Exactly.
And
I
hasn't
understand.
lived. She only kept him for a week.
A week, Your Honor.
Miss Paul, is that true?
Well, I had to get back to school.
So the answer is yes.
I'm out here trying to save lives. I mean, yes, but
But you're not trying to save your own baby's life?
Exactly.
What make that make sense?
when I have the time, I see him.
When? When's
Yeah,
the last
when?
time you came and seen
I was
him?
just there last week.
After
For
what, a
5
month?
minutes?
That's besides the point. I will make time.
How is
if
that
I
beside
need
the
to.
point?
This is their first time bringing up the time situation to me. So when it becomes a problem and they let me know, then I will make time.
Okay. But it's your baby. This is a baby. A 6-month-old needs a lot more time, attention,
Exactly.
feeding,
I don't have that.
diaper
That's why
change.
I gave him. Well,
Gave?
Well, you didn't give him. You
Gave?
left.
well, that's why he's with you all, because you all have time.
We don't have
You're
time.
retired. You have nothing but time.
We want to travel.
And live.
Well, take him with y'all.
Miss
He's
Paul,
6
Miss
Oh,
Paul,
wow.
months
Miss Paul,
old.
Miss Paul.
This case begins with strong emotions, but emotions don't decide child support matters. On the surface, her argument seems reasonable. A 17-year-old is almost an adult and currently living with his father. But in court, almost isn't a legal standard. The law follows specific rules, and those rules haven't changed yet.
I'm taking care of the child financially
Why would he do that?
because he don't need my money. I'm taking care of my own child.
Well, let's play devil's advocate a little bit. Would you have done that for him if the roles were reversed?
Yes, ma'am.
You would have opted not to put him on child support.
If he's already provided financial responsibility, exactly, I wouldn't have done that.
I don't believe that.
Okay. I don't know. I see a lot of things when I'm sitting up here, right? So I can't necessarily say you would have done it or you would not have done it, but people in your certain circumstances, I can't say that I've seen them willingly not put the guy on child support when the roles were reversed. So I don't see why that even matters, that you take care of your child. The child lives with him, so you should be paying child support. You'd agree with me, right?
I mean, my child don't have to technically live with him, but you're the judge, so whatever you say.
But he does. I mean, technically, no, he doesn't, but he likes living with his dad, right?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so you wouldn't want to unroot him from living with dad if he likes being over there. No, you agree with me?
I agree.
Okay, all right. So is it okay if I move over to him? Or are you done telling me everything You want me to know?
Yes, ma'am. With just one thing. So even if I'm not taking completely off, I do feel like it do need to be decreased, especially with his age. He doesn't need childcare or anything of that nature. So I will be requesting a decrease if it can't be just thrown out the court order.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else?
No, ma'am.
Calling the other parent a user during a court hearing is a risky move. Statements like that can quickly shift attention away from the legal issue and toward credibility. Judges pay close attention not only to facts, but also to attitude and presentation. Right away, this feels less like evidence and more like frustration taking over.
Okay, sir. Your son lives with you.
Yes, ma'am.
And how long has he been living with you?
Pretty much all the way up till now, pretty much.
So even as a child from the time this order was entered?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And is it true what she's saying? She give extra outside of paying child support?
I mean, she does. I mean, it's a little bit here and there, but, you know.
How much child support are you receiving right now?
It's roughly around, it's probably about 700.
Okay. Who carries health insurance?
I do.
All right. How much is your health insurance?
Between, let's see, it's around roughly about $350.
For your son only, or does that include the both
That's
of you?
with both of us.
Okay. All right. So if we split that in half, it's $175 a person, right? Okay. And your son is 17.
Mm-hmm.
He's still in high school. He graduates high school in May.
In May.
All right. What other expenses does he have? Like, is he involved in anything extracurricular?
Sports, I mean, he plays basketball, track.
Who pays for basketball?
Me.
Who pays for track?
Me as well.
Does mom help out at all with any of those extra expenses?
I mean, no, not really.
Wow.
Well, she says she's seen Cash App and such.
I mean, that's, here and there, It's here and there. It's not, yeah.
But sending extra outside of the $700, that counts for something, right?
Count for some, yeah. I mean, but I feel like, he's with me most of the time, so I feel like, that is needed. So, I mean, that's just my opinion.
Okay.
Child support is about much more than food or clothing. It covers housing, utilities, transportation, insurance, and the everyday costs of raising a child. Once a child primarily resides with one parent, the financial calculations can change dramatically, and the court takes those realities seriously.
What is her visitation like with your son?
She comes with 2 or 3 times a week, or he'll stay with her 3 times a week, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So is that pretty consistent?
Yeah, it's consistent.
All right. So consistently, I'm back over to you.
Thank you.
Consistently, what does your visitation look like?
Anytime that I'm in Dallas, I'm spending time with my child. And he also does not provide any clothing or anything of that nature for him.
He lives with him, so he has to be.
No, ma'am. I drops all that off. I'm a fashion designer and I have my own clothing line. So my child is always provided with clothes and sneakers, everything he needs for basketball, uniforms and stuff. I cover that. When he needs shoes,
He just said he pays for it.
maybe the training, but as far as his equipment and shoes and stuff, my son asks me for the money for that and I send him the Cash App. I even have the proof. So,
Does she do that?
I'm paying for that stuff. I don't know what she's talking about.
Well, somebody not telling the truth.
ma'am, I have Cash App receipts to show that I send money for uniforms, sneakers, wristbands, anything, movies, any extra activities my son would like to take part in.
We can call him.
Well, no, we don't want to call him. He's still a child. We don't want to do that. But somebody is not being honest. If she's saying she's sending you money through Cash App, are you putting in the memo line like what it's for?
No, I'm sending it to my son directly.
You're sending it to the child directly. So maybe you just don't know that she's doing that.
I guess that's the case because I don't know anything about that.
What are you paying for exactly?
as far as, I mean, uniforms, I mean, his everyday, I mean, food, I mean, clothes, I mean, everything he has to do.
She's saying
for
she
school.
provides all the clothes.
He just buy food sometimes, and I even send cash out for pizza and stuff like that. So I'm paying for pizza for him and his fiance and my son as well.
So you're doing more.
Exactly.
Is what you're saying. On average, with Cash App, how much would you say monthly you're sending your son?
$500 minimum. His sneakers is $200 and better, so I'm buying them 2-3 pair of sneakers a month. Actually, it's probably about $600 a month, ma'am, that I'm sending additional to the child support order.
Okay. And health insurance, is dad only covering that? That's not anything that you're covering?
No, ma'am.
All right.
This is where things become much more interesting. Cash App transactions, shoe purchases, sports expenses, and money sent directly to the child all enter the conversation. Those details matter, especially when the opposing side can't completely dispute them. Suddenly, the discussion shifts from claims to actual evidence.
Legally, you cannot come off of child support just yet. Reason being is that a child that is the rule is you pay child support for a child up until they turn the age of 18 or until they graduate high school, whichever one happens later. Your son is 17. He's still in high school. He doesn't graduate for another few months. So you will be on child support still until he graduates high school. Do you understand that? That's what the law says. All right. Now, what I do think is very telling is that she is paying more. According to what she said, and you didn't refute it, she is paying more than the $700 that she's giving you monthly. So if all of that is assuming that is true, because you didn't say whether or not it was true or not, I think she should get somewhat of a break on the child support, the monthly obligation, at least. Health insurance was never ordered for you to reimburse it to him. Mm-hmm. So what I'll do is just keep it like it is, where you just keep maintaining the health insurance, and you didn't file anything to request that anyway, and you didn't file anything requesting any adjustments to the health insurance. So what we'll do is just decrease your child support to $450, because according to your testimony, you're sending roughly about $500 anyway.
Yes, ma'am.
On Cash App. So we'll just reduce your child support obligation to $450, and you'll have to pay that through graduation.
Judge Vonda B keeps it clear and calm.
6 months or so.
The law says support.
Judge Vonda B remains calm and focused throughout. She points out a critical legal reality. Child support generally continues until the child turns 18 or graduates from high school, whichever occurs later. There are no shortcuts around that requirement. However, credibility and supporting evidence can still influence the court's decision, and that's becoming increasingly important here.
I think that's fair. I think that's what's in your son's best interest. According to her, she's doing a lot, and she's giving it directly to your son. And unless you have something in writing that can refute that, then I have to assume what she's saying is true.
I have no clue about the Cash App thing. I mean, there was no conversation. I mean, I don't check his Cash App like that.
Well, I would hope you wouldn't have a conversation with your son about that, because it's really kind of inappropriate, for you all to discuss that. But if he's still enrolled in those activities and those activities are still taking place, there has to be some validity to what she's saying if you know that you're not covering that extra. So that's what it'll be. Your child support will be reduced to $450.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
I'm tired of taking care of his other kids as well.
Huh?
I'm tired of taking care of his whole household.
You
his
don't
family.
know what. Now, see, you were starting on a good track. Don't come in here and backslide. Okay?
All right. Yes,
you do
ma'am.
not know what go on in his house, and quite frankly, it is none of your business. So is there anything further that you have that pertains to your business?
No, ma'am. That's it. That's it.
Okay. Do you have anything further?
I'm just ready for this to be over so I can live happy ever after with my wife and my kids.
Go ahead and live happy ever after, because you all of this.
The final ruling lands somewhere in the middle. The support obligation remains in place, but the amount is reduced. It's a decision rooted in law, fairness, and the child's best interests rather than the frustrations of either parent. That's what judicial balance looks like in practice.
Mr. Paul,
Yes, ma'am.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you back.
Good to see you.
Okay, all right. And the last time you were here, we were here for your daughter. You had both her children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who is this?
This is my youngest daughter, Kayla, and we have her kid now. So we're trying to somehow get some more income because she's not giving us really nothing. And we just...
You all are just that great of grandparents. Your children want to leave their children with
yes,
you?
Ma'am.
Well, they did such a good job raising me. They might as well.
Excuse me, Miss Paul. Give me an opportunity to speak with your parents, and I promise you I will come over here to you, okay?
Got it.
Okay.
I think my mama always been jealous of me, honestly. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day.
Sounds like y'all need therapy court instead of support court.
Jealous of her.
That's what she said.
Is that why you went missing for 1.5 years?
Missing?
I was taking care of business.
At 16?
Yes.
What kind of business at 16?
You know what? Let's
Anyways.
finish this business.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
With the
They all
child.
up in my business.
Well, you started it, but I'm going to continue it from here, okay? All right.
I believe
Mr.
she
and
don't
Mrs.
have
Paul.
any business since we have her child
Okay.
living with us.
How old is this child?
What is he, 6 months now?
6 months, yeah.
Oh, it's a newborn.
Yeah,
Yes.
You left your newborn baby with your parents?
every day.
Well, I mean, people make mistakes. And
So
I'm trying to-
he's a mistake?
Wow.
You knew what you
pretty
were
much.
doing.
If I could take it back, I would, honestly. But
If you could take what back?
Really?
everything that's happened over the last 1.5 years.
So you were pregnant within the last 1.5 years. Are you speaking about taking that back?
Yes, it was a mistake. People make mistakes all the time.
Our grandchild is not a mistake, okay?
I'm
You're
going
right.
to
I love
I'm
him.
going to act like you did
You
not
love
just say
him?
that.
Yes.
I'm going to act
Show
like
it.
you did not just say that.
Wow.
And we're going to move forward with what's going on today.
Okay.
The reality is that you have a 6-month-old baby.
Then the hearing takes a dramatic turn. The mother refers to her own child as a mistake in front of the judge and her parents. The grandparents are currently raising the child while she discusses future plans and personal goals. At that point, the case becomes about much more than money. It becomes a discussion about responsibility, honesty, and accountability.
You passed off to your parents. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. They're here today because they want you to pay child support for your son.
Okay. In my defense, they like set up the baby shower and all of that. I never
What does
signed up
that
for any
mean?
of that. And at the baby shower, they let me know that if it was anything that I need, they would be there.
Right.
And I need them right now.
Wait a
and
minute.
So they should be here.
Hold on.
Excuse
Let's
us?
rewind. Mrs. Paul, give me 1 minute, okay? Give me 1 minute. Let's rewind something. They threw you a baby shower and told you whatever you needed, they would be there to help, right? Not to, is that a yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
They said they would be there to help, not necessarily take parentage away from you for your child. You understand that, right?
I understand.
They're grandparents. They're not parents.
Exactly.
Yes.
So don't you believe you should be financially supporting your baby boy while he's with your parents?
Hello.
I do, but at the same time, y'all doing it for Christy. Why can't you do it for me?
Well, and you think that's right?
That had nothing to do with that.
I mean, it's only fair.
So because
Life is
they
not
have
fair.
your sister's children, they should take in a new baby?
I only had 2 of my own kids.
Well, you gonna do
Now
whatever
I
you
have
want to
3.
do.
I honestly think that it's only fair.
How? Make sense of that.
Fair?
Mrs. Paul.
I'm
Mrs.
trying.
Paul.
I'm actually trying.
Hold on 1 second, Miss Paul.
Now the judge starts asking harder questions. A 6-month-old child doesn't simply end up living with grandparents without significant circumstances. The questions are straightforward, yet the responses seem to avoid direct responsibility. With every answer, the tension in the courtroom continues to build.
Single day. So you're not doing anything that's special. But since you're choosing this route, then your parents have to do what they have to do and make sure that you're at least financially supporting these children. Now, how much is it that you're making?
I make about $48,000 a year. Here they go.
They didn't even know you were making this kind of money?
I mean,
answer the question. It's a yes or a no.
No.
You didn't tell your parents you're making this kind of money.
I didn't feel like I had to.
Why would you feel like that?
Because it's my name that's on the check and not theirs.
You know what? Let me move over to your parents for 1 second.
This little selfish little girl of ours. Oh my Lord.
What is this about? What type of relationship do you all have?
Well, we thought it was pretty good, but evidently it's worse off than I thought. I mean, we raised her to be a better person, but evidently she went off track somehow. But
probably that year she went astray. That year and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
She went astray for a year and a half when she was 16.
What I want to know is who's the father? I mean, what is the father doing? I mean,
that is a good question, Mr. Paul. Where is this child's father?
Do you even know
Probably in Hawaii with his wife or something.
What?
Oh,
I mean,
he's married?
I said it was a mistake.
Oh,
okay. Now it's making sense now.
Call what you did was a mistake, but the
Exactly.
baby is not a mistake.
Exactly.
Okay.
The only
the mistake
boy
led
in the
to
family.
The baby, so kind of all sound like a mistake to me.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to mistake these child support numbers once I give them to you, okay? Now, you said you make about $48,000 a year. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that brings your gross to $4,000, making your net $3,356.08. Do you have any other children?
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
Don't.
Mr. Paul, what was that?
Trust me. I don't, and I don't plan on it.
She may have some more that we don't know about. So
Okay. Well, hopefully, if that's the case, you all do not have to take those kids in either.
thank you, Your Honor.
Miss Paul, I mean, this is ridiculous. You left that baby with your parents, do not provide any financial support, and then have the audacity not even to tell your parents how much money you're making.
This is the moment everything comes into focus. Discussions about school, travel, and personal freedom may explain priorities, but they don't excuse parental obligations. Plenty of parents pursue education and personal goals while still raising their children. Judge Vonda B makes it clear that being busy doesn't eliminate the responsibilities that come with parenthood.
That's just wrong.
I didn't think that I had to tell them how much money comes into
No.
my account.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Really?
You're wrong. And I'm not going to sit up here and play like you're not. I'm telling you to your face, you're wrong. So, net is $3,356.08. Who can? Never mind. How much is health insurance for this baby?
What?
It's like $250.
250, yeah. 250.
For the baby alone?
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. So we're also going to make you reimburse health insurance of $250.
Excuse me?
That did you not hear me? You want me to say it a little louder? It's $250 for a health insurance reimbursement. Okay? Plus your child support obligation of $671.
Yes.
That brings monthly child support to $921.
Okay, well, if I gotta pay that, I'm not coming around like.
And you know what?
You're either gonna get
And you know what?
time.
I missed something because your parents asked for back pay.
Hello.
They asked for back pay since the baby has been living with them. That comes out to $5,526, and I'm going to have you reimburse that at $100 a month.
Thank you.
That $921 plus an additional $100 comes out to $1,021 that you're going to be paying your parents every month.
Thank you.
This is Judge Vonda B completely in command of the courtroom. Facts and figures don't argue. Once the income details, insurance coverage, and outstanding support are placed on the record, the reality becomes impossible to ignore. This isn't about punishment. It's about responsibility finally catching up with the situation.
Even though I was coming to visit him and stuff, like
Even though you were coming to
Yes.
visit, you just said something key. You said visit. You're the parent. They should be visiting, not the other way around. They've raised you and your sister. It's not their responsibility to raise your child. So since they have chosen to take on that responsibility, you're going to be responsible for the financial side. Is there anything further?
no, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything further, Mr. and Mrs. Harrell? I mean, I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Paul. I called you by your first name, Mr. Paul.
That's okay. That's okay. Anything else, baby?
Well, let's take what we can get because anything else.
Okay. No, I think that's it.
Money.
Okay. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, I'm sorry. Excuse when you get done.
Yes, ma'am. Was there something else you needed to
No,
let me know?
ma'am.
Okay. I heard you mumble a little bit. I didn't know if you had something else to say.
I had something in my throat.
Oh, okay.
I bet you did.
Mrs. Paul. Mr. Paul, that's inappropriate. Mrs.
I'm sorry.
Paul.
I'm sorry.
We just need to make sure we need to set up visitation schedule because she does need to take care of them.
Yes, she does.
When we travel.
Well, here's the deal. Legally, you can't force her to do that. Okay. The only thing you all can do is, make sure you maintain your custody, right? And she can see the baby, but that's going to depend on what she wants to do. If she doesn't want to visit the child, I can't make her do that, but I can make her pay.
Well, we'll rather take something instead of nothing.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a good.
Judge Vonda B sums it up perfectly. The court can enforce payments, but it can't force love or involvement. That's a much different issue. What do you think? Should the system step in earlier when grandparents are raising newborn children? Did the court go far enough in this case? Share your thoughts below. He claims he won't leave her alone. She argues she deserves more money because of it. But then the judge asks one question that changes the entire direction of the hearing. Suddenly, this isn't about harassment anymore. It's about uncovering the truth behind the financial claims.
Okay. Miss Ellison?
Yes.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I'm divorced from the person that didn't show up.
I see that.
Yes, and I'm here to ask the court for more spousal support. I've went part-time on my job. I'm no longer working full-time. I've lost money. And the man's done nothing but cause me trouble since we've been divorced. He does all kinds of crazy stuff.
Okay.
And I deserve more money with all this harassment. Plus, I want a restraining order against him. This has to stop. My nerves are on edge. Can't take much more of it. But I think $100 a week extra for spousal support would be fair with all the, the headaches he's given me and everything like that.
You think it'll be fair?
Yes, I've left him alone. I don't go around him as him doing the harassing.
This case begins with serious allegations. Claims of harassment, financial struggles, and emotional stress are all wrapped into a request for additional support. It's hard not to notice the tension immediately. The marriage may be over, but the conflict clearly isn't. Right from the start, this feels like a dispute driven by unresolved emotions as much as money.
How long ago did you all get divorced?
Well, it's been almost 2 years now.
Okay.
He just won't let go.
What is he doing to harass you?
Like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, he drives around the house blowing his horn at all hours of the morning. He comes down to my work unannounced, goes right into where I'm working at and wants to argue with me in front of coworkers. I mean, I could be fired for that. I mean,
Have
it's totally
you ever
ridiculous.
tried to call the police on him?
Well, by the time they get there, he's gone.
Okay.
They've never caught him actually doing anything.
Okay.
He knows not to get caught, but I need a restraining order. That's the only thing that's really going to, I think, keep him away from me.
Okay.
And he found out
I
about,
don't do restraining orders in this court. You can go to another court and definitely request a restraining order. And I believe that's something you can do at your local police department too.
Okay, well, thank you. I didn't know that.
Yes, ma'am. That is definitely that. Now I can, if you qualify, obviously, for an increase in spousal maintenance, that is something that I can entertain. So let's talk about
This moment speaks volumes. Judge Vonda B quickly denies the request for a restraining order, delivering an immediate reality check. Every courtroom has limits, and not every problem can be solved through every legal remedy. You can practically feel the frustration growing as the hearing moves forward.
You believe $100, an extra $100 a week is fair.
Yes.
Why do you believe that's fair?
Well, like I said, my wages have went down. I'm only working part-time now. We're doing layoffs and things like that. So
You said your wages?
Yeah, my wages are going down, and his are going up because he still gets those 2 raises every year. He's been with that company forever, and he makes good money. I don't make half of what he's making, and it's been really tough. I raised his children. I entertained his friends. I kept the house clean. I did everything that a good wife does. I think I deserve that extra $100 a week, and he can certainly afford it.
What does he do for a living?
He's a CEO for an oil company.
Okay.
Yeah. Makes really good money, bonuses and all that stuff. I mean, he's just raking it in.
How much is your spousal maintenance right now?
The spousal maintenance, it's about $325 a week, maybe.
Okay.
Everything changes here. The moment the title CEO enters the conversation, the atmosphere shifts dramatically. The focus moves away from hardship and toward expectation. The underlying argument becomes obvious. If he's earning more money now, then she believes she should receive more as well.
Doesn't pay on time either. It's not always on time. So he is late on that. I think that should be a penalty right there. He shouldn't be late.
Okay. What type of expenses do you have?
Well, I have rent. I'm still making the payments on the house. We, before we got divorced, we had it redecorated, carpet paneling on the outside. Siding on the outside. All kinds of different things were added to it. And I'm making the payments on that still. I still got another 5 years for all those payments to be paid off. And then, I got food. My car's paid off, but, gasoline's expensive. The upkeep of the car, things like that, electric bills, water, everything like that. Not to mention entertainment. You can't expect me to sit around the house and watch TV all the time. I go out from time to time. That takes money.
Now, when you all were divorced 2 years ago, outside of spousal maintenance, were you awarded the home?
Yes, I was awarded the home. And he fought me on that, but I won it.
Okay. So you were awarded the home. You don't have a lot of payments left on it.
No.
So I guess I'm confused as to why you're here, because you haven't said anything that will warrant an increase in your maintenance.
Well, I went down on hours from work. That's a financial burden.
Well, so you went down on hours.
Yeah, my boss did. I didn't do it. My boss made me take less hours.
Right. But nothing has really changed with a lot of your expenses. You said you don't have a car note. You have a little bit left on your home to pay off. Sounds like you're mainly paying utilities and then a mortgage.
And the insurance for the car. The insurance is always expensive. Gasoline prices always going up.
Right, but you had those expenses at the time that you were divorced, correct?
Yes.
When you all were divorced, did he have a 401k in existence? And this is Texas, which is a community property state. So I'm assuming you at least got 50% of that.
Yes, I did, but
yes,
I don't think that should be taken into consideration.
No, ma'am. It was taken into consideration the first time you received spousal maintenance.
Now the financial details start piling up. Monthly expenses, personal assets, the home, the vehicle, and then the quiet mention of the 401k. This is where the narrative begins to unravel. The emotions remain strong, but the numbers tell a very different story. The math simply isn't matching the argument being presented.
You can't have me taken into consideration again. That's not fair, and it's definitely not the law.
His 2 raises every year. I don't get raises. My job's a very poor paying job. I'm uneducated. I'm not, my age, I'm not going to find much now. I have to stay where I'm at. I feel like I'm trapped in this life.
And Miss Ellison, I feel like you came here to waste my time, because I cannot give you an increase in spousal maintenance just because you're asking for it. No, ma'am.
25?
Even $5. The answer is no. So is there anything else that you needed from me here today? Because I cannot grant you spousal maintenance just because he's made an increase from his wages.
Well,
if that were the standard, then everyone would come in court asking for an increase.
Well, people need increases. Women living on their own. That's hard.
Let me ask you this question. When you all were divorced and you received half of his 401k, how much was that?
It was a nice piece.
Okay, what's a nice piece? Give me a number.
About 250,000.
Okay, well, you know what? If there's nothing further, your case is dismissed and so are you. Thank you.
This is a classic judge moment. The law doesn't change simply because someone asks for a different outcome or feels trapped by their circumstances. Judge Vonda B explains it clearly and directly. A change in income alone is not enough to justify the request. This isn't cruelty. It's accountability under the law. Then comes the figure that changes everything. $250,000. The energy in the courtroom shifts instantly. From there, the judge's explanation remains calm, measured, and firm. No theatrics. Just the application of the law. Meanwhile, another case emerges. A grandmother is raising a 2-year-old child by herself. The father is deployed in the military. The mother is attending college and insists that school comes first. Today, Judge Vonda B must decide who bears the responsibility.
Okay, Miss Wilson, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I have a son named Tanner Wilson, and
Okay.
he has a daughter with Nikki. And Tanner's in the military. Nikki is off at school, but she's not helping do anything. I've been raising their child for the past 6 months, so I'm not getting any help or assistance or anything from her.
Okay.
So I need some type of child support from her.
And where is Tanner?
Tanner's in the military.
Oh, he's
in the military.
So when you say he's in the military, he's away in the military?
Yes. He
Okay.
is.
All right. And Nikki, does she visit with the child? Does she bring you any groceries?
She doesn't do anything. I mean, she went off to school. She's in New York, so she'll come home sometimes and get her on, breaks or something. But half the time when she's home on breaks, I don't even know she's home.
Oh, wow.
So she doesn't really do much of anything for Sterling.
So she will come into town and not see her child?
Yes.
How old is Sterling?
She's 2.
Okay. 2 years old. Does she go to daycare or anything?
Yeah, she goes to daycare, and I pay for all of that.
How much is daycare?
Oh, gosh. $200 a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty expensive.
Yes.
Okay.
This moment immediately reveals the reality of the situation. The grandmother isn't simply helping out. She's functioning as the child's full-time parent. Daycare, diapers, groceries, meals, bedtime routines, she's handling all of it. And with daycare costing around $800 each month, the financial burden is significant. At this point, this is no longer about helping family. It's about who is responsible for raising the child.
Miss Nikki, why are you not being a good mom?
It's not that I'm not being a good mom. It's just that I'm in school full time.
Okay.
And
so being in school full time means you can't be a mom?
Well, I'm away at school. So on my breaks, I go home.
Away at school means you cannot be a good mom?
I am a good mom. I am going to school full time. The point is when I got pregnant, I didn't want to have a child. I was in school. I didn't want that for myself.
Okay, but the baby is here now.
She is.
She's 2. So besides going to school, what else do you have that defines you as a good mom?
I mean, I do what I can.
As in what?
As in,
she just said
she's here
that,
now.
Excuse me. She just said that you are not providing any financial information and you barely come to visit the child when you're in town.
Like I said, when I got pregnant, I did not want a baby. She was like, I wanted a granddaughter. And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't.
Oh, I get it. So because you didn't want Sterling and she did,
we had a
her
whole agreement
responsibility.
before this. Like, she was like, I'll take care of her. I wanted another child.
Right. She will take care of her. I don't
Yes.
believe she thought that she was going to be raising another child on her own. Am I right about that?
Yes.
She
We
is
had
a
this
grandmother.
conversation. I'm in school full time. I told her I
How
can't.
long do you have left in school?
I have a year left.
So Sterling is going to be with her another year and then another year and another year. She's just going to raise the baby.
No, I will have a job by then. I'll be working.
Okay.
She's 2. She won't remember any of this.
This is where the hearing takes a dramatic turn. Saying that school responsibilities have made parenting difficult may sound understandable at first. But then comes the admission that the child wasn't wanted. That's a statement that lands heavily in any courtroom. Feeling overwhelmed is one thing. Suggesting that a 2-year-old won't remember the absence is something entirely different.
I'm just going to play like you did not say that.
She won't. I mean, I when I go home, I see her, we FaceTime, all of that.
You obviously came here to waste my time.
No, I'm not. I mean, I don't understand.
I mean, I don't understand either, because you said, as I was saying, and you still haven't said anything.
I said what I had to say. I'm in school full time. What do I do?
Take care of your child? You can.
I do. The best that I can.
Okay. So is it true what she said about you being on social media, going to clubs and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, I am a influencer. So I try to get
brand deals. Hold on. You said you're in school full time, you don't work?
Correct.
But influencers get paid.
I haven't gotten paid in a while.
Come on, make it make sense.
I haven't gotten paid in a while.
But you get paid?
Yes.
And you can send money for sterling, right?
Yes, and I do.
And you don't?
I do.
That's not what she just said.
Okay.
So is she being untruthful?
I do what I can. I am in school full time. I don't know what else. This is so crazy to me. Like, why we're right here right now, because
we're here right now because grandmother needs some financial assistance for her child.
This life. Grandmother chose the life.
You know what?
I didn't choose this life. However, I love my daughter to pieces. I don't regret anything. However, I would have liked to wait.
So grandmother chose this life.
Yes, grandmother wanted to take care of her. It's okay. I'll take care of her while you're in school. And all of a sudden something changed, which is why we're sitting here now.
Can you believe this?
I really can't. I mean, I expected you to help at least.
Now, the narrative shifts again. Social media activity, nightlife, influencing, and personal pursuits enter the discussion. Suddenly, there appears to be time and money available for other priorities. The issue no longer seems to be a lack of resources. Instead, the focus becomes how those resources are being used and where the priorities truly lie.
When you're influencing, let me ask you a question. How much money are you getting off of that consistently?
Consistently, I would say maybe $2,000 a month.
$2,000 a month? And you haven't sent her anything?
I mean, I had books to pay for.
Right. So your books cost $2,000?
Yes.
Are you getting financial aid from school?
I have maxed out all my financial aid. I maxed out all my loans. I don't know what else to do. I'm doing what I can. Like I said, I'm doing what I can.
Have you ever considered moving from New York? I know it's expensive to live there.
No, I have a huge internship. Why would I? No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so your internship is more important than raising your daughter?
No, it is not. But I am doing this for my daughter.
Oh, okay.
So
that's what you believe. That's fine.
That is what I know. I'm doing this for my daughter.
Well, what I know is you're getting ready to pay child support.
This moment says a lot about credibility. Earning $2,000 a month may sound limited, but the court is looking at priorities. Yes, textbooks and tuition cost money, but raising a child costs far more. This is where Judge Vonda B starts moving past the excuses and focusing on the actual facts.
We're going to do, since you don't have any financial information on Tanner, we're going to set his child support at minimum wage. We're also going to set your child support at minimum wage, okay? I'm going to order that Tanner maintains the health insurance, and then I'm also going to have you reimburse half of that health insurance back to him. So, no, not reimburse half of it. You're going to reimburse the back pay, because I'm going to order you to pay back pay as well. She said 6 months. So Tanner is going to maintain the health insurance at 108, okay? There will be no reimbursement on that part of it, because what I'm going to do is have you pay monthly child support at minimum wage, which is $219, as well as back pay to grandmother. So $219 multiplied by the past 6 months. Tanner's portion is $657. Your portion is $657. That's to be paid at $50 per month. So each parent's child support obligation to grandmother is $269 per month.
Are you happy now?
Judge Vonda B makes her position crystal clear. Grandparents may choose to help, but they are not legally required to step in and raise a child alone. Wanting a relationship with a grandchild is not the same thing as accepting full parental responsibility. It's a firm explanation, a fair one, and frankly, a reality check that was long overdue.
I'm happy now. I know I'm happy because you're finally supporting your child financially, and grandmother gets some assistance with paying this daycare.
Grandmother wanted a baby. She's grandmother.
And you know what?
This is your part.
And grandmother
so whenever
is here. Grandmother's here because she also wanted some financial help. Is there anything further, ma'am?
No, we're done here.
Oh, obviously. Is there anything further?
No, thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
And there it is, accountability. The court orders both parents to contribute financially, including back support. No confusion. No shifting responsibility onto someone else. The message is unmistakable. Parenthood doesn't stop because of school, career plans, or personal convenience. What do you think? Was the ruling fair, or should the court have gone even further? Share your thoughts below. If you think Judge Vonda B got it right, hit the like button and subscribe for more real courtroom decisions that hold parents accountable. He says his income dropped. She insists the business looks exactly the same. Then Judge Vonda B notices something nobody expected. Suddenly, this case becomes about much more than child support. It becomes a question of who's actually telling the truth.
All right, Mr. Cruz, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I'm trying to get a reduction in my child support.
Okay.
I recently been working and my wages has been reduced. So I want to see if I can get my child support reducted.
Okay. How much were you making?
Originally, about 100 a year.
All right. What are you doing?
I'm a restaurant owner.
Okay. So now, what are your wages looking like?
About yearly or weekly?
Yearly.
78. 70.
So from
75.
about 100 to 78,000?
Yeah.
All right. Have you had to lay off employees or anything like that?
It's been hours been reduced.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it took a reduction in hours. All right. Is that it? You just want to reduce because your wages changed?
And I actually have a new wife.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Right away, the case sounds straightforward. Income has decreased. There's a new child to support, and he's asking the court for relief. But when someone owns a business and arrives in court without clear financial records, that immediately raises concerns. This moment reveals a lot about how prepared and how credible the request really is.
And a newborn on the way. So I got more responsibilities I got to take care of.
You said you have a newborn. The child in this case, how old are they?
Which one? My newborn?
No, not your newborn, the child between the two of you.
4 years old.
4, boy or girl?
It's a girl.
All right. Your 4-year-old, who carries that child on health insurance?
Me.
How much is it?
$430.
$430. Okay. You said you have a newborn, so is it $430 now with the newborn, or was it $430 before the newborn?
Before.
Okay. What is it now?
I haven't really checked, but I think it went up a couple of $100s.
Okay. So what are you thinking?
Maybe like 600. 6.
And is that for the whole family, or is that just for the 2 newborns?
2 newborns.
Okay. Well, not 2 newborns, the newborn and the 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay. So $600 just for them too?
All of us together.
Okay, so all of you together is $600. How many people are on that plan?
3.
Well, it can't be 3.
Yeah, it's me. Me,
No.
my son, my daughter.
You, your son, what about your wife?
Oh, well, she's not on there.
Okay.
We just recently been married, so we haven't switched things up yet.
Okay, how long have you all been married?
About 3 months.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you are. So it's about $200. If I take that 600 and divide it by 3, it's $200 per person. So for both kids, it'll be about $400. That sound about right?
Yeah.
Okay. So your wages decrease, health insurance somewhat increased. Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know?
Judge Vonda B remains calm, but she's paying close attention. The questions about insurance costs, missing financial details, and repeated answers like, "I haven't checked yet," aren't helping his position. Strong cases are built on documentation and preparation. Responsibility keeps becoming the central issue, and it's not working in his favor.
Ma'am,
Yes.
is there anything you want me to know?
Yeah, actually.
All right. Are you in agreement to his child support being reduced?
No, I am not.
Okay. Tell me about that.
I think it is fine as it is. I don't want to fight to increase it. I think the payment you are paying me is enough. The restaurant that he owns, same business. I don't see there being any less business. The only hours that were reduced were mine because your wife is the manager.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't catch that part.
Yeah.
Run that by me again.
So he claims that the restaurant isn't doing so good.
Okay.
But I think the business is the same. It was just my hours that were reduced. So I had to pick up another job to make do.
Okay. So you, him, and new wife all work together?
Yeah. Well, I only work on the weekends now, but yeah.
I mean, it's.
You believe this? Everyone involved works at the same restaurant, and suddenly the story starts to shift. When the mother explains that only her hours were reduced while others remained unaffected, the atmosphere in the courtroom changes immediately. This revelation has the potential to alter the entire case.
It's okay. I mean, it's. I mean, we all get along. We make things work out for the family.
Oh.
I mean, for the better.
If that's the case, then you all wouldn't be here, right? Because you want a decrease. She's saying no. So you all get along?
I don't understand how it's supposed to pay something that I don't have, really.
But she's saying the business hasn't changed. You're talking about in terms of customers coming in and things like that?
Yeah, I think that.
So since Corona hit, since Corona hit, our business has took a pretty much significant loss since Corona hit. Our customers.
I can believe that. You know, that's happened to a lot of businesses.
So we've been trying to recover from that. So her hours may just be from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't think your hours got reduced because of COVID?
No. I'm the strongest server there.
Why do you think your hours were reduced?
Because his wife doesn't like me there.
Now she's cool with her.
Not when you're around.
Oh.
I haven't seen.
Sounds
that.
A little messy.
I haven't seen that. We don't. I don't think just so far as business wise, we don't mix the business with the family. So far her hours, if anything, we gave her extra like 5-6 hours last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
As the dishwasher.
Hours.
So you're saying no, just based on you don't think that the business has changed or anything. Do you have any documentation that you brought with you today that shows his income has not decreased as he just testified to? He says $78,000 now, right?
Yeah.
Besides your belief, do you have any other reason to suggest that maybe he's not being truthful about what his income is?
Well, I just think like him having a new child, he doesn't want to support the child he already has to the extent that he can.
Okay.
And I feel like
I take care of all my kids.
I didn't say you don't, but you should
make sure that the one you already have is taken care of. And yeah, I think, just the support.
Now things become complicated. Pandemic-related losses, family conflict, and business finances are all being mixed together. Judge Vonda B isn't interested in speculation or excuses. She's focused on evidence. And right now, the absence of supporting documents is speaking louder than any testimony.
Well, I don't think he's saying he doesn't want to support. He's saying he can't afford to support what it was. And if the roles were reversed and you were in that situation, wouldn't you want him to consider what you're saying as true and possibly work with you and reduce your child support?
Yeah, that would be fair.
Okay. Well, I think that's fair too. So this is what we're going to do. Based on your testimony, that your wages have decreased, and you kind of alluded to, not that his wages necessarily decreased, but that the business is not doing so well because your hours have been reduced. We may not necessarily know the true reason why, according to what you're saying, but your hours were in fact reduced, right? Mm-hmm. Which could be a direct result of the business during the pandemic, okay? So this is what we're going to do. Based on your testimony, your new gross comes out to $6,500. That brings your net to $5,157, giving you credit for both of the children that you have. And I gave you credit for your health insurance, okay? The new health insurance amount for $400. I couldn't give you $600 because it's only for the children, okay? So with that, your new child support amount comes out to $825. Based on what you used to pay at that $100,000, your child support was $1,242. So it went down about $300 or so.
This is where the law takes center stage. Judge Vonda B carefully explains the legal framework. Reduced income is still considered. Health insurance expenses matter, and fairness applies to both parents equally. No assumptions, no guesses, just calculations, evidence, and the law.
So what about the extra hours I was giving her? We're giving her a week. If we
about them?
If we up the hours for her, would that lower my child support a little bit?
If we up her hours?
Yeah. So last week we gave her like an extra 6 hours. Okay. So what about if we gave her like maybe 12, 10?
This has nothing to do with her income. This is about yours.